All right, welcome back to the next video in the series for the 3D Print Farm Sheets version 4.0, where we are going over all the things in Print Farm Sheets v4.0. So we have touched on the farm data and the printer rack. So I think we're going to do a two-part video here, or a two-parter in the one video. And we're going to talk about Filament data sheet and the product catalog. So back on the farm, the second thing we filled out was the filament brands you use. So again, these are editable to be whatever you want. You highlight the ones that you want to turn on. And then when you go to the filament data sheet, these are here for you. I don't know why that button is there. It shouldn't be. Anyway, so when you are here, you'll see your filament brand, Overture, Prusament. Those are the three that we highlighted back here. This is where you put in your colors that you run of that, the material of that, and the price of it. So you can see here we have three different blacks. One's a PLA, one's a TPU, and one is a PTEG, all with different pricing. So you can kind of mix and match as much as you'd like. Obviously, there is a spot for 10 of the same, 10 different colors or 10 different unique color and, material combinations. But like everything in this sheet, it's editable. So if you run Overture, you're like, well, I run more than 10 colors, and I run Overture PLA Plus, and I run the PETG, no problem. Just come back here and just change all these to Overture. And then you can add this one in, and we can call it Overture. And then when you come over here, you got all these Overtures available. And maybe you want to get creative and go, Overture PLA, right? And then everything in this one is Overture PLA. And you have all the different colors. So lots of combinations you can do. It should fit almost everyone's needs. And then your cost per kg. So this has to be the kg rate. So if you buy half spools or if you buy big spools, just do the math so that the price you're putting in here is the price per kg. Because that is important. If you don't do that, it'll screw up your material cost. So that is the filament data sheet. Not too complicated. Let's jump over to the product catalog. So this is probably the next step in the process, and this is where you put in all of your items that you are going to sell. So this is formatted so that this will always be the same, and the reason we have the product catalog versus just inputting the data straight into the sheets here, one, it lets us feed it to all the different sales channels, and then two, it makes it so updating is easy for you. So when version 4.2 comes out or version 5.0, we will keep the product catalog sheet the same. So you can come in and just grab all of it, control copy and paste into the new version, and it'll pre-populate all of your sales channels for you. So what you're going to want to put in here is the product name, whatever you call it, right? The print time it takes to print it, the grams of filament per print, and then any sort of other cost you have associated with that product. So, for example, this desktop controller and headset stand, we sell it with a PVC tube that acts as a riser. So you can put your headset on top and your controller on the bottom. And we buy those in bulk and shipped to our door, delivered. It's 98 cents per 10-inch piece. So we put that 98 cents in here. So it's accounted for. And then this packaged weight is what it weighs all boxed up and ready to go out. This is for Amazon. So if you don't use the Amazon channel, it probably isn't needed. But if you do, you'll want to have that filled out as well. And then you can have a SKU if you track your SKUs, and then categories if you track by category. So that is the product catalog. And yeah, just scroll down and fill in your items. And it'll auto-populate to all of the different sales channels. So that's it for this section. Come back to the next video in the series, and we will keep going.